How's it going, guys? It's your boy, Uncle Draza, aka Young Malaria, aka, what is your real name? For those who don't know, my real name is Reno. I'm fine if you call me by my real name. In case you're wondering where that name comes from, it's a kind of an Italian family name. I don't know really where it comes from specifically, but yeah, my name is Reno. Birch over here asked, what inspired you to become a content creator, and what continues to inspire you? Well, I think when For Honor first came out, I sought to kind of corner the market in a way. It seemed like a good game to make content for, and it was very easy to do. In retrospect, I should have fucking made Lawbringer or something at the beginning, because you just have Lawbringer exist in your fucking video, and the views just go. But what makes me continue now is just I've never really perfected a video. There's not a lot of videos I have high standards for, so it's kind of trying to achieve this unachievable goal of my own, standard here. So that's what keeps me going. Also, of course, you guys and the support you give me. I really do appreciate that from all of you guys out there. And let's segue into the next question. What's your reaction to the channel growing? I was stunned first when I think the channel blew up around Combo Invictus. It was a not very noteworthy video for me, but the channel pretty much tripled within a month or two, and I was just blown away. Also through some help from another content creator you might know, More on Abound. He's grown this channel exponentially, and I just like to thank everybody for subbing. It's just a number at the end of the day, but I really do appreciate the audience that continually comes back and likes the content, whether it's streaming or videos or etc. And I really appreciate that. Next question. How old are you? And do you play other games aside from For Honor off cam? Well, first of all, I'm 19. I turned 20 October 9th. So, yeah. As for other games, I stream things that aren't For Honor occasionally, but the only thing I play off camera exclusively, I would say, would be probably like Paradox games, CK2, Europa Universalis 4. I just can't see, a big audience for streaming those, so it's usually just the games that I know I can't get an audience for. I don't plan on making content outside of For Honor. I don't have any plans for making videos outside of For Honor, so. Alright, on to the next question. What started your love for Honor, and why do you still play the game? Honestly, the game just kind of instantly clicked with me. There was a need I had, a void, if you will, from playing CSGO and making people angry, and I saw some XD Iron Pineapple Ledge or something stupid like that. I'm like, oh, I want to go make people mad, but I want to play a character with a sword and a shield. So, Warlord just gravitated towards me, and that answers some other questions I saw. People were asking, what's my favorite character, and why do I main Warlord? And that's why. I wanted a character with a sword and a shield, and I wanted to make people mad. So, there you go. Why I still play the game is because of how long it takes to perfect a certain character, and it's kind of to a point where to be flawless at the game would be unachievable while still looking technically impressive. What I mean by that is just not just staring at people, but still pulling off cool shit, which is immensely more hard to do, of course. But that helps me make content, and that's what keeps me going. Jura asked, what video are you most proud of? Rahul vid's pretty good, I gotta admit. Either that or my other top two, the Lawbringer one and the PK one. Those are pretty decent. Slobber asked, can you play Through the Fire and the Flames on guitar? No, but I can play Despacito. Next King asks, what do you think about From Software and their upcoming titles? I I don't know, man. I heard it was exclusively single player, and I don't even know if it's going to be a PC release, and I do not own a PS4 at the moment. So, but I'm more interested in the multiplayer FromSoft game, if anything. I've never been into the other series like Armored Core or whatever it is, or Kingsfield. I've never played those games. I'm more into it for the Soulsborne franchise, so I'll probably take a pass on this one. Phil asks, what if you were in Family Guy?
Hey, bruh?
Yeah?
Oh, son of a bitch!
Lamar, get bodied, loser. Next question from Fabio. How do you solo queue, or how can you solo queue and not take this game seriously? You can barely take this game seriously with a 4-stack sometimes, holy fuck. I mean, some of the average player of this game is just a meme, honestly. The things I've seen people do while solo queuing amazes me, so I want to know how you can take it seriously. That's what I want to know, personally. Does Aramusha need an opener besides his zone? Not all blockables are openers. In my opinion, that's fucking barely an opener. There's like 4 openers of the game, and it's like Conch Shield Bash, Glad Zone, Warlord's Crashing Charge, you know, stuff like that. Aramusha needs... I don't know what Aramusha needs, just delete him at this point. There's no hope for him. I was also asked on my opinions on Nobushi changes. I think she's one of the more solid characters at the moment, but as in terms of she has, you know, a well-rounded moveset, but she's more tuned for 4v4. Playing Nobu in 1v1 is very stagnant and not very fun to do. Not saying that every character should be made to be prominent in both game modes. They should just be made to be playable in both modes. And she kind of fits that bill, but there's some things they could do. That's going to be an upcoming video, though, so don't worry about that right now. And this kind of segues into another question from the same guy earlier who was saying Nobushi's too gimmicky, in his opinion, but I don't think she's really gimmicky, more or less, if you're thinking, unless it's duels. But her hidden stance is a very strong tool, and now that PK's been nerfed, she is the sole provider of bleed for Shaman, and that's what makes Shaman S tier, not anything else on the moves. The bite CC is what makes her strong in 4v4. In duels, she's, you know, average at best. So I don't want to hear the Shaman stuff, because no character should be brought up by just having a stupid CC move like Shaman. That's a very poor way of balancing. I don't think you can even compare the characters. Nobu's not made for CC. She's made for other roles, unlike Shaman. 400 MS neutral lights for Shaolin. It's a neutral light, by the way, and I think it's from the Chi stance, which my experience when playing Shaolin was not easy to shift into. The things I found most annoying on Shaolin was just the running attack, which is like the kick, which would normally come off the Chi stance chain or something like that, but you just shift into it immediately, and I found that very obnoxious, and kind of how fast the teleport feat cooled down. But other than that, Shaolin's kind of he's strong, but he's like not like Shinobi annoying or Tiandi broken. So he's in a good kind of, you know, place. Understand the distinction here. It's not just like a fuck you PK zone on Shaolin. It's more like a Riptide that's harder to set up in a way. A couple people asked me about Marching Fire as well, so I want to give my thoughts. I'm really hyped for it. The first thing I want to see is the other 2 characters. I hope we get to playtest them like we did the other ones. I really like Tiandi, but I understand Tiandi is extremely overpowered in its current state. And I think people need to understand that the character will not be that broken, and look back at all the other characters on pre-release that were even fucking more absurd than that somehow. But anyway, yeah, those characters look fun to play. I'm gonna be honest with you guys when I say Breach Mode will be dead in a month or two. The games are like 30 minutes long. It's a fucking hellish nightmare to play in solo queue. It's the most unnerving, unfun thing to solo queue. Worse than Dominion when you solo queue, absolutely. So it's not gonna be the alternative to Dominion if that's what you're looking for. It will be fun to play for when it is alive, and hopefully it can stay longer than the other 3 game modes that have now made it to the grave. But I hope for the best, honestly. Moving on to the next question. I just got For Honor a month ago, and I'm a Shinobi Shaman main, but everyone seems to hate these characters. Why? Whoa. Alright. Shinobi is very obnoxious. I dislike Shinobi, personally. The only way to kill Shinobi is to parry his lights, and it's very unfun to play against. His backflip is safe, his kick is safe, and the more frustrating thing is he can recovery punish you. So if you like whiff an attack and you're stuck in recovery frames, he can punish you with a ranged guard break from like 40 feet away, and then you're stuck on this like 5-second CC. It's very obnoxious to fight. The people who play him in MM too, there's a lot of really salty Shinobi mains. This is not a stereotype. There's a lot of them. It's fucking hilarious, honestly. And most of them play very passively too. They'll run away from every fight. It's become synonymous with like the pussy character. Shaman, on the other hand, I guess, you know, Reddit just goes off and Shaman because of her bite move or something. But honestly, the bite's only a problem because it's too strong in 4v4, and there's no better alternative to it, so you have to run it if you have a 4v4 comp. That's my only problem with Shaman. Other than that, she's a fine character, you know? What's your opinion on Shugoki? Do you enjoy playing him? Do you hate his free hit ability? I'm assuming when you mean free hit ability, you're talking about passive hyper armor? And to answer that question, yes? Question mark? I think it's very obnoxious to fight somebody who uses it optimally, and arguably that's how you should play. You shouldn't play, oh, I'm gonna play honorable, you know, I'm gonna attack. You know, play whatever the character is confined to. You know, I hate turtling wardens and shit, but play your character the way it's optimal play, please. Don't conform to what people say. Shugoki is very unfun to fight in his current state, especially if you're on a character like Valkyrie, where you would have to disable his hyper armor and then go through with your fucking, you know, 2-move chain or something. Even on the rework Valk, it's still gonna be fucking obnoxious to fight. Yeah, but for the most part, I do not like the current Shugoki. He's kind of gimmicky and fun to play, but I would like to see passive hyper armor removed and replaced with something else. Are you a virgin? No, but I'll honestly probably just fucking die before I get laid next time. And here's why. To answer your question, I have, for those who don't know, I have focal global segmental sclerosis, which is kidney failure. Right now, I'm set on donor list to receive. Well, it's just I'm going on to the donor list soon. I just worked that out. I was just at the hospital a couple of weeks ago getting that sorted out. My global filtration rate has plummeted significantly. I'm only 19. I got it just a year ago, and I've already progressed from like 30 GFR to 17, and at 20 is when they decided to put you on the transplant list. So they're optimally going to get a kidney inside of me as soon as possible, and then if that fails, I'll go on dialysis. So that's the roadmap for my current condition. I think this question really caught my eye. How do I stop saying Lamar get bodied when I play For Honor with friends? I don't think you do, honestly. And why wouldn't you? It's a blessing from our Lord and Savior. Lamar get bodied is not just a saying, it's a lifestyle. You know how in Arabic the name for Allah means Allah is the one and only true God, is what his name is in Arabic. That's what Lamau get bodied is. It's self-explanatory. Lamau get bodied is Lamau get bodied. It's a way of life, and more importantly, Lamau get bodied. And I think to prevent this video from carrying on too awkwardly long, I'm gonna end it here. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for 4,500 subs. I think we're at now. That's fucking amazing. Thanks, guys, for all the support. Appreciate the questions, and hopefully new content will be coming out in the future. Thanks, everybody, and see you later.